You're ready to go. The quarterback in shotgun muffs the snap, recovers, and then throws it away. Lots to decide here. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Quarterback, I'm in trouble. What is your ruling on this? Incomplete pass, intentional grounding, or something else? All right, those are your three choices on this one. We'll go back and play it again. Muff snap, quarterback in shotgun. Now he throws the ball because he's afraid. See what we got. We got about 16 people. Show the results. 53% intentional grounding, 47. We end 9-1 right down the middle again. This is good. All right, it's been a fun night. All right, Bill, you're Mr. Referee. Are you looking for more information? Do you got this call one way or the other? What's your thought?
Well, I always want information. I don't know if there's eligible receivers in the area from the referee position. I've got a quarterback who's in panic mode. You want to argue whether he's under duress or not? I remember a coach telling me as soon as his center snapped the ball, his quarterback was under duress the way they blocked. But I'd say it's duress. He's assuming those two defenders are coming in on him. So he's in the box. I've got intentional ground.
All right, so Bill's going.
It's also an incomplete pass.
Well, it's also an incomplete pass. I should have said just an incomplete pass. Maybe that's it. Yeah. But you're right. It is an incomplete pass, but it's not just an incomplete. We could have intentional grounding. All right, Mike. I'll bring Mike in on this one. Mike, what do you got? Are you going intentional grounding or just an incomplete pass?
I'm going just incomplete because this is awfully tight to being outside of the blocking zone. I know that the passer doesn't run very far laterally, but the snap kind of goes laterally. So by the time he picks it up, he takes another 2 steps. I think he might be out. So all he's got to do is get it back to the line of scrimmage, and he certainly does. So right. It's tight. It's tight. But I think Mike's if we're in doubt, he's out.
All right, awesome. That's where we're at. So let's go to Robert. Robert, what do you think? What do you got?
It's okay if I just be the back judge on this one?
No,
because the referee has to decide if he got outside the boundaries or not. So as a back judge, my information is I don't have a receiver in the area. And the reason why I have that information is because I know who my key is, and I saw a motion player coming across, so that leaves one receiver on that side of the field, and that receiver actually does a slant in. So when this quarterback throws, he's not throwing a slant in, he's throwing out. And by that, I don't have a receiver in the area of the pass. That's what I have. Referee, you can use that information how you want to use it.
All right, Robert. Okay, that's clear. I'm going to come back to you, see if there's any comments on it, because right now we're sitting at right about with 21 people, 62 intentional grounding, 38 incomplete pass. I'm going to go back to the play here and tell you what I think. I like Mike's breakdown because let's just see. We remember in high school, it's defined as a free blocking zone. So the free blocking zone is it goes 4 yards left, 4 yards right, 3 yards in front, 3 yards in back. So we're looking at about 4 yards, which is normally the tackle. It's a good thing tackle to tackle, okay? That's what we're kind of using that. So let's look at our left tackle up there, and you can see where he's at. So our guard has his right foot on the hashes, and then the left tackle is kind of there's a lacrosse line. You can kind of see he's in between the two lacrosse lines on the outside, the two rings there. So just kind of keep that in mind, and we're gonna now. So now you know where he's at. So now where the quarterback throws it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get right to where he releases it if I can. So it's kind of about right there. So if we look at it, he's right at the edge. I mean, he's right at the edge. I mean, he's really close. He could have been, if the tackle was still there, he could have been behind him. So then that puts him in the free blocking zone, but he could have been just a little bit outside. So to Mike's point, I'm going incomplete pass. I'm going to say I had him out enough. And if I'm going to take the heat on it, I'll take the heat because because I'm saying the quarterback, I think the quarterback helps me. The quarterback helps me by after he throws, his motion even takes him further away from that. So I'm okay with this being an incomplete pass if I was able to say I knew where everybody started and I'm able to move outside and say he got outside. But you better be able to walk that through in that way. If you're like, no, I know he was right behind, he didn't get out enough, and you're the referee, you saw where that referee was. He's kind of looking at it from an angle. So before each play, you have to determine where those spots are. And you have to kind of do it mentally sometimes. You don't have marks on the field. And you got to go, okay, I look at it 1-2 to the left, 1-2 to the right, throw the ball away. I'm probably giving the quarterback the benefit of the doubt on that one. And I'm probably going to say, all right, he was close enough. Especially he helps me out with his follow through. If it goes the other way, it's a little bit harder to sell that one. And I say sell it. You're making a judgment. The judgment is this. You're either judging, like Bill said, he's in, or you're judging, like Mike said, myself, that he's out. That's all it is. It's a judgment call. In the end, you have to live with it. The other thing, talking about everything else complied, ball made it back to the line of scrimmage, and if there was an eligible receiver in the area, none of this matters. But there wasn't, and that was good that we discussed that as well. All right, Robert, any last comments on this? People, I'm sure, have got some things to say, because we're right, about 62% said intentional grounding.
Yeah, but you know what? Even with that higher percentage on the intentional grounding, a lot of viewers are saying, let's not nitpick this. We're not going to split hairs, things of that sort. And that's right. You know, if he is or isn't, he's out, right? That's what we're trained to judge, correct, Tim?
Right.
If he's out or in, he's out.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it comes down to a judgment, and I'll go back to Bill. I mean, you see I'm going this way, but you can see either way, right? I mean, if somebody came to you and like you were evaluating this, and I wrote up I had him out enough. I mean, from the film, you're going to be like, well, he looked close. I mean, or are you going to be like, no, he was definitely in?
No, on philosophy, I'd give you the benefit. If you said that you had him out, you're admitting it's close, but you had him out, and you weren't going to nitpick it, I'd go with you on that. And I just, hey, try and get good reference spots and move forward from there.